Before we dive into this eye-opening journey, let's take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share it with friends. What lies ahead will transform your understanding of the Philippines profoundly. Often depicted as paradise with stunning beaches and vibrant festivals, life in the Philippines is multifaceted, revealing a narrative that goes beyond idyllic images. It encompasses over 115 million lives, filled with hardship yet brimming with unyielding strength across more than 7,000 islands. When outsiders envision the Philippines, they conjure images of renowned destinations like Boracay, Palawan, and Cebu. However, the reality paints a strikingly different picture, encapsulating the extraordinary resilience found in daily life for many Filipinos. It is a life far removed from leisurely escapes. It is often a battle for survival. Poverty becomes the shadow for millions, with families scraping by on less than $2 a day, their homes pieced together with scraps of wood, rusted metal, and worn tarpaulins. In areas where tourists seldom tread, the sight of children playing barefoot in alleys is a stark reminder of the challenges faced. The air is thick with the odors of sewage and smoke, as parents toil tirelessly, laboring long hours to provide rice for their hungry families. In the slums of Manila, entire families squeeze into cramped spaces beneath bridges or alongside rivers overwhelmed by trash. Yet, amidst these dire circumstances, the unmistakable sounds of laughter, music, and the beloved karaoke resonate through the night, weaving tales of joy within struggles. Despite the adversities, the unbreakable spirit of Filipinos is palpable, reinforcing a narrative rooted not just in hardship, but in hope and community. Family plays a pivotal role in Filipino culture, often bringing together 3 or 4 generations under one roof. Grandparents, parents, children, and cousins coexist, sharing laughter and love in spaces that may seem cramped, but are filled with warmth and connection. This closeness fosters a rich tapestry of unity and support, guiding each other through life's challenges. As we delve deeper, we uncover the true essence of the Philippines, one that speaks to the heart and soul of its people. It's a narrative that celebrates resilience, hope, and the indomitable spirit of a nation that thrives through adversity. Remember, it's not only about what you see in travel brochures, but the hidden stories that shape the lives of millions. In the heart of adversity, the soul of the Filipino people shines brightly through unity and resilience. When one member of a family faces hardship, the entire family rallies to lift the burden, creating an unbreakable bond despite the ongoing struggles of poverty. This collective strength is a testament to the Filipino spirit, exemplifying how love and support can transcend even the direst circumstances. However, the stark contrast between wealth and poverty is jarring in the Philippines. In places like Makati and Bonifacio Global City, luxury reigns supreme as skyscrapers tower over modern malls filled with designer labels. Expensive cars glide past, epitomizing affluence, while just outside, barefoot children plead for spare coins. Wealthy diners indulge in exquisite cuisines, oblivious to the crowded jeepneys brimming with workers sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic, highlighting a bitter dichotomy between lifestyles. The roots of this inequality run deep, tracing back to over 300 years of colonization and systemic corruption. Spanish colonization created a feudal system granting wealth and land to a privileged few, and the American takeover only perpetuated this elite power structure. Political dynasties have since dominated governance, fostering a culture of corruption that siphons off funds intended for schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. Ordinary Filipinos bear the brunt of these failures, enduring a system plagued by bribes and inefficiencies. Yet amidst such challenges, the hidden resilience of the Filipino people flourishes. In vibrant local markets, one can witness the ingenuity of vendors repurposing discarded materials into playful toys or mechanics, skillfully repairing engines with little more than scrap parts. Street food sellers transform simple ingredients into mouth-watering dishes, demonstrating that creativity thrives even in adversity. This resourcefulness serves as a quiet strength that empowers Filipinos to endure and adapt. Equally poignant is the sacrifice of millions of overseas Filipino workers who leave their families to find better opportunities abroad. They work as nurses, caregivers, and laborers, sending remittances home that fuel the economy while bearing the emotional toll of separation. Education is deemed the pathway to progress, yet overcrowded classrooms and underfunded programs hinder dreams and ambitions, forcing graduates into the call center industry instead of nurturing innovative homegrown industries. Infrastructure woes add further strain, epitomized by Manila's notorious traffic that stretches precious commuting hours into frustrating experiences. Flooding often disrupts daily life, yet through it all the Filipino spirit remains unyielding, driven by hope, community, and an unwavering commitment to each other amidst a sea of obstacles. During typhoon season, the Philippines becomes a tapestry of resilience woven through struggle and community. The heavy rains and winds transform vibrant cities into scenes of chaos, as drainage systems fail, and rural areas find their unpaved roads rendered impassable. Families are often isolated, with hospitals far away, yet the spirit of the Filipinos shines bright. The jeepneys, tricycles, and motorbikes become lifelines, transporting not just individuals but the collective will to rebuild, to reconnect, and to survive. In the aftermath of every typhoon, there emerges a profound sense of community. Homes, though battered, become sites of hope as families gather to repair what was lost, using bamboo, nails, and shared determination. This resilience is not just an aspect of their survival. It's the heart of a culture that leans on one another. When disasters strike, smiles and solidarity replace despair. A quick glance reveals how neighbors lend food, families share resources, and strangers open their doors to welcome those in need. It's a dance of existence, beautifully chaotic yet powerfully human. Yet beneath the resilience lies a deeper narrative waiting to be uncovered. Picture a fisherman in a small coastal village awakening before dawn, his wooden boat ready to embrace the vast sea. He casts his nets, yearning for a bountiful catch to satiate his family's hunger and to sell at the local market. However, the cruel reality often paints a different picture. Sometimes the ocean is barren, and the commercial trawlers from distant nations strip the waters of their livelihood. Despite facing this, the fisherman rises to the challenge each day, driven by an unwavering hope. Farmers, too, embody this spirit. Under the glaring sun, they labor tirelessly in flooded fields, planting rice that feeds not just their families but the nation. They battle against nature's whims, pests, droughts, storms, and the looming specter of middlemen taking more than their fair share. Yet season after season, they sow their seeds as a testament to their duty. The heartache of selling their harvest at a loss is outweighed by the pride in nourishing their fellow countrymen. Amidst picturesque tourist postcards, these stories of survival hum quietly. Typhoons may sweep through, washing away homes and disrupting lives, but that same fierce spirit rises in their wake. Within mere days, bamboo and makeshift shelters stand as monuments of resilience. It's a vivid reminder that life, with all its trials, is not merely about enduring. It's about rebuilding, sharing, and living, the essence of the Filipino spirit captured in a cycle of hope. In the Philippines, the cycle of destruction and rebuilding paints a vivid picture of resilience, a rhythm of life that outsiders seldom witness. While foreign eyes may see only the surface struggles, Filipinos know that this is a story of enduring hope. The youth embody this spirit, as they are often taught that education is the key to a brighter future. Yet the reality is stark. Many graduates find themselves adrift, facing a relentless sea of limited opportunities. Despite this, the fire of ambition burns brightly in internet cafes, where young minds are busy programming apps and creating websites that break through to global audiences. Here, dreams take flight, fueled by creativity and the belief that success is within reach. On the outskirts, basketball courts echo with laughter and dreams. Barefoot boys envision a future as stars of the sport, their enthusiasm palpable. Meanwhile, young women in karaoke bars pour out their souls through music, their voices capturing emotions with a rawness that rivals professional artists. Yet amid these vibrant scenes lies the story of overseas Filipino workers, unsung heroes whose sacrifices weave a crucial thread in the fabric of the nation. Mothers in Hong Kong meticulously clean homes, fathers labor tirelessly in construction sites across the Middle East, and young women offer care to the elderly in Italy. Their long hours are often shadowed by loneliness and hardship, yet they tirelessly send remittances back home, underscoring a universal truth: family is worth everything. Beyond the urban hustle, the beauty of rural life reveals another facet of the Philippine experience. In the provinces, community shines bright. Farmers, with hands worn from toil, share their meager harvest with neighbors, exemplifying a bond that flourishes even amid scarcity. Fishermen, united by tradition, pool their daily catch, ensuring that no one goes home empty-handed. Children chase each other through swaying rice fields, diving joyfully into rivers that shimmer under the setting sun. scenes that reflect a richness defined not by wealth but by connection. As modernization creeps into these idyllic spaces, the dilemma of migration emerges. Young individuals are drawn toward the promise of urban life in Manila, which raises questions about identity and belonging. In a country where cycles of struggle and strength blend seamlessly, the Filipino spirit endures, echoing through the vibrant laughter and quiet sacrifices, reminding the world of what it truly means to survive and thrive. In the heart of Cebu, an evolving narrative unfolds, one that speaks both of ambition and sorrow. As many young people venture away from their ancestral homes in search of better job opportunities, empty villages echo with silence. Elders who carry the weight of tradition, possessing wisdom stitched in old songs, dances, and stories, find themselves increasingly unheard, their cultural heritage at risk of vanishing into oblivion. The rapid pace of globalization appears to pull people away from their roots, infusing lives with change, yet leaving behind a trail of nostalgia and fading practices. These elders, the custodians of ancestral traditions, long for attentive listeners who can grasp the depths of their teachings. The physical landscape changes alongside societal shifts. Sprawling malls now occupy the land where rice once thrived. The chorus of nature fades as forests yield to mining enterprises, while coastal areas once cherished by locals are transformed into exclusive havens for wealthier foreigners. Here, progress often comes at an unpayable cost, casting shadows over cherished memories. But the resilience of the Filipino spirit prevails. Where loss lingers, adaptation emerges. Filipinos begin to weave the old with the new, crafting a tapestry where tradition coexists with modernity. Amidst these transitions, social media acts as a double-edged sword. It connects distanced hearts, allowing families to bridge miles, while simultaneously showcasing curated lives that can distort self-worth. In yet another complex layer, pride shines through, a bright thread amidst struggles, celebrating independence with parades, singing the national anthem with exuberance, or coming together to support national heroes like an iconic boxer or the basketball team emphasizes unity within diversity. Each victory sparks kinship, mirroring a family gathered in joy. Yet lurking behind the vibrancy are deeper narratives. The streets of Tondo bear witness to children turning to glue for solace, while communities in mountainous regions grapple with isolation from basic healthcare. Farmers endure endless burdens of debt, embodying the silent struggles beneath the colorful facade of societal triumphs. Despite such challenges, the warmth of Filipino hospitality remains unwavering. Faces light up with welcoming smiles, offering food with open arms, creating bonds as if one were family. This intricate blend of hardship and generosity encapsulates the essence of life in the Philippines, a land neither perfect nor devoid of hope, but rich in tradition, resilience, and an unwavering sense of community. In the heart of the Philippines, a unique spirit of bayanihan breathes life into communities. This collective unity becomes evident during times of disaster, where neighbors come together, pooling resources to provide relief. Whether it's raising funds for a funeral or contributing to a wedding celebration, the importance of community shines through. People know that during difficult times, they cannot always rely on government assistance. Instead, they turn to each other, showcasing the power of mutual support amid adversity. Food serves as another profound expression of this communal resilience, revealing hidden stories woven into the fabric of Filipino culture. On first glance, a simple meal of rice, fish, pork, and vegetables may seem basic, but each dish carries a rich history. Take adobo, for instance, a dish influenced by Spanish stews, or pancit, which echoes the arrival of Chinese traders. Lechon, with its crisp skin, mirrors centuries of celebration, uniting families around the table during joyous gatherings. Beyond flavors, food represents survival for many. Within the poorest neighborhoods, ingenuity thrives as families stretch one can of sardines to nourish everyone at the table. Street vendors, too, play a pivotal role in this food narrative, selling skewers of chicken intestines or pig ears, not as novelties but necessities. The practice of utilizing every part of an animal resonates with the philosophy of nothing goes to waste, a mantra born from the understanding that in harsh realities, every morsel matters. This resourcefulness reflects a broader trait of Filipinos as natural problem solvers, able to create beauty from scraps and find joy in simplicity, turning scarcity into creativity. When examining the cultural landscape, The Philippines stands out for its extraordinary diversity. With over 170 languages spoken across the archipelago, each region boasts its own dance forms, costumes, and traditions. In Mindanao, vibrant Muslim communities preserve customs that have thrived over centuries, while in the Cordillera region, highlanders engage in rituals that harmonize with the majestic landscapes around them. Yet, as modernization beckons younger generations towards city life, a significant clash arises between preserving these rich traditions and embracing contemporary aspirations. Everywhere you look in the Philippines, vibrant jeepneys blend nostalgia and modernity, their colorful paint contrasting with the looming shadows of skyscrapers. Rural farmers still rely on sturdy carabaos as mechanized developers carve pathways through lush landscapes, erasing histories of cultivation. In the villages, elders instill the spirit of folk dances in the next generation, while children find themselves drawn into the digital web, lost in the allure of TikTok and dreams of instant fame. This interplay of past and future creates a poignant narrative of a nation caught in a delicate balance between cherished traditions and relentless progress. The world often glances over this struggle. It sees the bright colors but overlooks the deep emotional toll behind the facade. Yet, just beneath this vivid exterior lies a complex truth about migration. Families splinter as mothers seek opportunities abroad, leaving babies in the care of others while fathers labor far from home, constructing foreign skylines as their children achieve milestones without their presence. The distance morphs relationships. Children grow up unfamiliar with their parents, and the void often seeps into marriages, unraveling ties that once seemed unbreakable. Upon their return, these parents grapple with the bittersweet reality that time lost can rarely be reclaimed. The remittances sent back give life to families, fueling education, food, and healthcare. Yet they do so at the price of connection. The beautiful struggle for survival bears scars often hidden from the eyes of the world, making it a complex dance of sacrifice and necessity. Natural disasters further complicate this narrative, as the Philippines sits precariously on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions are relentless, rendering thousands homeless and displacing entire communities. Yet the resilience of Filipinos shines like a beacon of hope. They rebuild with bamboo and nails, their laughter echoing amidst the debris. However, this resilience has been misconstrued, romanticized by those who admire it from afar while failing to address the systemic issues creating such need for endurance. The yearning for change grows louder. Filipinos aspire for leaders who genuinely care, for systems that uplift, and for the promise of a future where leaving home is not a prerequisite for survival. Amidst these struggles, the Philippines harbors an untapped strength. It is a nation rich in culture, community, and a spirit that yearns for a brighter tomorrow, one where dreams can flourish without compromise. In the heart of the Philippines, a vibrant mosaic of young innovators breathes life into the world stage. Full of energy, creativity, and ambition, these individuals harness the power of the internet to build startups, create viral content, and showcase Filipino talent. With every tweet, blog post, and viral video, they are shaping a narrative that challenges stereotypes and reflects true resilience. But the impact of these spirited youth extends far beyond the archipelago. The Filipino diaspora, spanning from Los Angeles to Dubai to Tokyo, forms a hidden global network. Each Filipino abroad carries within them a fierce connection to home, a bond strengthened by the shared language, food, music, and collective sacrifices. Amid the bustling streets of foreign cities, you'll find Filipinos working tirelessly, defining success within their grasp while nurturing dreams that reach back to their homeland. Yet despite their triumphs, the longing for home persists deeply within Filipinos. Balikbayans return with gifts, often shedding tears of joy at reunions. Overseas workers diligently send remittances home every month, while families honor their loved ones abroad with cherished photographs adorning their living rooms. This longing reveals the truth. Home is not merely a location, but a feeling of family, community, and belonging that never fades, regardless of life's challenges. It is this connection that defines the Filipino spirit. Living in the Philippines is a tapestry woven with contradictions. Luxury malls sit alongside streets where beggars plead for coins, and towering skyscrapers shadow slums built from scrap materials. Politicians promise reform amid the cacophony of children laughing, yet hunger haunts many families. This contrast can make life in the Philippines hard to perceive for outsiders, but it is this vibrant duality that paints an unforgettable picture, rich with resilience and hope. The world often chooses to view the Philippines through the lens of paradise, pristine beaches and joyful fiestas, while overlooking the deeper tales of sacrifice, survival, and strength. Yet if one looks closely, the truth emerges. A nation colonized and exploited, yet never truly defeated. It is a place where the human spirit flourishes amid adversity, where love, resilience, and treasures of humanity exist, far beyond any gold or shoreline. Share these stories. Let the truth of the Philippines be seen, for therein lies the power to drive change.